Artlist.io.
Calling all animal lovers, there might be a potential furry friend looking for you. The Animal Foundation is now at full capacity, including dogs, kittens, and their campus currently have 946 animals, and 549 of them are dogs that are in need of a home. You can foster medium to large dogs that are 6 months and older, kittens, or cats that are nursing with litters. If you're currently interested in fostering, their address is 655 North Mojave Road, Tuesday to Sunday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you do decide to foster and end up adopting, the Animal Foundation will waive the adoption fee. For more information, make sure to stay updated with their socials or check out their website at animalfoundation.com. A brush fire that erupted at Clark County Wetlands Park on Monday has burned about 34 acres this week. The fire's forward progression has been stopped, but crews will remain on scene to address any lingering hot spots. As precaution, the 210-acre nature preserve and surrounding trails are closed. However, the Nature Center at 7500 Wetlands Park Lane will remain open with exhibits and a nature store. Multiple agencies, including Clark County Fire Department and Las Vegas Fire Rescue, have responded to the blaze. Officials say the fire is expected to be 90% contained by Tuesday evening, with full containment expected by Wednesday. The fire has been determined to be human-caused, and the Bureau of Land Management is investigating. The Trump administration has taken action to eliminate harmful diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, also known as DEI, on January 20th. This removal is now implementing throughout the U.S. and is causing an effect in our everyday stores such as Target, Tractor Supply, and Amazon. While the three retailers ended the DEI programs on paper, they have told advocacy groups that they will continue to have internal support for underrepresented employees. As this removal continues to be in effect, the Enola Gay aircraft that dropped an atomic bomb on Japan and the first women to pass Marine infantry training are among the tens of thousands of photos and online posts that are marked for deletion because of its DEI content. In some cases, photos are flagged for removal simply because their file included the word gay, including service members with that last name. Many of the images listed in their database already have been removed and others were still visible. However, it's not clear if they will be taken down or be allowed to stay. The DEI policy isn't the only thing that is being removed. City crews have begun removing the Black Lives Matter street mural in D.C. due to the proposed bill from Representative Andrew Clyde. The bill proposed to paint over the mural and rename it the Liberty Plaza, or the city will lose federal funds. The removal is expected to take 6 to 8 weeks, costing around $610,000. Thanks, guys. There's been a lot of changes going on with our economy ever since President Donald Trump has entered back into office. But the main question is how is it affecting our college students? Students are already dealing with new government policies on student loan forgiveness, cost of living, and the rising cost of tuition. It was recently announced that the Trump administration is no longer accepting income-driven repayment application plans online for some financial aid programs.
I feel like that's like a big deal for me personally, because I rely a lot on student loans. But now, like, the more I think about it, I'm like, oh wow, I use a lot of student loans to help me go through college. So it is a little scary. It does have me rethink a lot of things and like me have to consider more scholarships and everything. Like last semester, I feel like it was really difficult just because I did lose a little bit. I lost one scholarship that really held up my payments for school. I know that there's probably a lot of resources here to help with it. I mean, like, I think the best answer, like, you would want to hear is, like, yes. But, I mean, I feel like a lot of people's cases, they don't really want to ask for help, or they don't really want to, like, go out of the way to do something or, like, ask someone who could help or anything.
As the economy shifts, so must the conversation for student support and financial stability. Will colleges and universities establish new ways to ease the burden? That's all for me. This is Jaelyn reporting for Studio G. Back to you guys at the desk. Alrighty guys, breaking news. The Supreme Court just issued a 6-3 court ruling that they are going to allow ICE to resume patrols and immigration raids throughout Los Angeles. They've also lifted temporary restrictions that are based on race, skin color, language. In addition, this court hearing was made through the emergency shadow docket, which technically means that this hearing was made very quickly. There was no any oral argument or full debrief. This court order is temporary, but there's going to be another legal hearing later this month, around September 24th, about this. So even though, like I said, it's temporary, make sure to stay cautious, and most importantly, know your rights. Donald Trump just signed a legislature authorizing the Justice Department to release the files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Isn't it kind of weird that the other day Epstein allegedly wrote in the emails that Trump knew about the allegations, and then Trump decided to deny it, and all of a sudden signed legislature to approve the files to be released? Anyways, this gives Attorney General Pam Bondi 30 days to make the unclassified documents available. Trump signing this bill as of Wednesday ends the uncomfortable energy for many lawmakers in Congress. But this act is raising new questions. According to the Wall Street Journal, more than 20,000 documents from Epstein's estate were recently made public by Congress, some of which mentioned Trump, along with Representative Stacey Plaskett, a Democrat representing the U.S. Virgin Islands, and former Harvard University President Larry Summers. They also stated that the Justice Department and Federal Bureau of Investigation concluded last summer that they had no evidence that Epstein blackmailed these powerful figures. Because of this bill being signed, it brings a lot of victims together and speak out about this.
My name is Marina Lacerda. I was minor victim 1 in federal indictment of Jeffrey Epstein in New York in 2019. I was one of dozens of girls that I personally know who were forced into Jeffrey's mansion on 9 East 71 Street in New York City when we were just kids.
Now, together as survivors, we will confidentially compile the names we all know.
So what do you guys think about this topic? Do you think it's a good idea for them to release these files? Make sure you let me know in the comments.